When are you considered rich in Hungary? Today, on this somewhat rainy day, but we could certainly use a lot of rain right now here in the Tisa, a short video of this small Tisa canal. I'd say the nature here is much more beautiful than Lake Balaton, and there are still many, many untouched areas here. For those who like fishing, this is a absolute paradise, and there are many different species of fish here, and the taste is much better than Lake Balaton too. Just a side note. Today we are going to talk about when you're rich in Hungary. I'll explain that to you for a very specific reason, but more on that later. It's understandable that a Hungarian who earns 200,000 actually earns an average of 200,000 forints. So with 200,000 forints in Hungary, you're actually in the pretty good middle range. Of course, there are many who earn more, but there are also many who earn nothing or who earn much less, especially in the countryside, because the opportunities for those who don't have a great education to do any kind of unskilled work are much lower than in the city, which means you quickly fall through the social safety net and have absolutely nothing and have to fight for food, because that's understandable, because many of you are moving to the countryside and not to the city. Then a pensioner, if they have 200,000 forints at their disposal per month, that's about 500 euros at the current exchange rate. So we're talking about a pensioner or a normal worker who has 500 euros at their disposal per month. Even as a pensioner, that's a very, very good pension. Now, of course, we have to know that the Hungarians were very clever about home ownership. They privatized everything after the fall of communism. This has led to most or very many people in Hungary owning houses or apartments, and of course, you save a large amount per month. That's also small compared to Germany, where most people rent. So in Germany, you probably have to spend most of your money on debt or on loans. So now you come, that's why I'm telling you this, you come to Hungary, and given these different wages, you are of course considered rich, even if you only have 1,000 euros a month at your disposal. And of course, Hungarians don't take into account, or it's not ingrained in their minds, that you own much less of your own home and Hungarians own much more of your own home. That means you come to Hungary with just a German license plate and you're rich. And that's why I would really recommend that you behave modestly in Hungary, given this background. I know that for many Germans, for you, many houses that are no longer in good condition are considered unbuyable, but the Hungarian would always renovate them, and you might even tear them down. And you should bear in mind that you are dealing with people who are actually much poorer than you, so that you don't stand out in a bad way there. And of course, in Hungary, that's the good thing about you. I've already made a video about it. You won't be approached on every corner, asked for money, and so on. Although we did write some people in the comments that their neighbors asked them for money and so on. But I think that these are really the exceptions these days. It's no longer the rule. You won't be asked for money, but of course it's about the appearance, so that they don't think, okay, here come the rich Germans, because that contradicts or usually doesn't reflect reality anymore. So I would really be a bit careful there. That's just how Hungarians think, and there are these different income levels. And as I said, 500 euros, 200,000 in Hungary, that's actually pretty decent. Yes, I wanted to share that with you. In that spirit, write about your experiences in Hungary, whether you think people think you're rich and how you deal with it. All great in that sense. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Take care from Hungary. Bye bye.